Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another event video here on Marvel Strike Force. Are you ready for December? Are you ready for the Snow Globe store? Are you ready for Emma Frost shards, I guess, all that and more, because today we have the Golden Rings milestone event. Now, I do want to say something really important about this event. Maybe you hadn't seen much about this in advance. I had talked about it a little bit, but this is a gold spending milestone event. However, I think it is an absolute trap. 500%, I think it's a gold spending leaderboard trap, where the only types of people who are going to be competing on this are going to be the people who absolutely can get a Mephisto diamond. Okay. And if you watch my previous videos, especially the spoiler videos that are with the upcoming patch, and all of those rework characters you're going to need to spend gold on, then I don't think that this event and this leaderboard is going to be your priority, and you do not want to bankrupt yourself. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. So let's just very quickly, this is the December month-long event, okay? This is very long. I think it's going to be 35 days, and you can see some of the points here down below. So there's snow globes. It goes up to 3 million points. Now, it's my understanding, and this might change by the time the event goes live, that you are going to be able to buy snow globes. I'm pretty sure, just like the turkey store, you're going to be able to buy, I don't know what the value, I don't know if it's going to be 10,000 snow globes again for 600k gold, that kind of thing. I might do an update video after when the actual store goes live on Monday. But there's a bunch of these golden rings in the upcoming event, but they're only worth 10,000 points. And that's just a pittance compared to the 3 million points for this milestone. And if you're able to buy snow globes, I think that some of these event items honestly don't even matter. However, there is a total of 100 Emma Frost X-Men shards, as you go along. So it's going to be a slow grind over the course of December. Possibly you can like fast track this if you're like, your core refreshing the December store, the snow globe store, buying more snow globes, that kind of thing. Just like the turkeys, you're able to kind of push this a little bit quicker. All the way down to the bottom, the second to last milestone is going to give you 20 more Emma Frost shards for a grand total of 100. Once again, there is no red gear in sight. It's all G18 garbage. So honestly, this doesn't even really make much of a deal. Now, as far as the leaderboard for that month long of December, which I guess is going to probably go into January at this point, you get the same kind of garbage. You get Elite 7 credits at 1 to 2%. You get blue 5 ions that nobody gives a shit about, some red gear orbs, and a diamond orb, right? Like, it just doesn't matter unless you're in the top 2,000. It's just the fact that you can buy your way to this because you're going to be spending gold and stuff like this is just absolutely ludicrous. The first thing that I do want to talk about, however, for the events is going to be the Absolute Assault. This is going to be the new alliance-based war event for it's for the entire month. Basically, there's gonna be 5 weeks of this. It's possible that the bar might change because they did this on the Battle World Alliance event. They moved the numbers around and stuff, so we'll take a look as this changes. But you can see, as far as the rewards go, it's a combination of Ancient One and Emma Frost Team Astral Orbs that you can see there. There's some snow globes in here, and we are going to be able to get, I think, very little purple ISO stuff. In fact, they actually probably nerfed the rewards on this compared to the Battle World one, because I think the only milestone that you're going to be able to get free to play is going to be this one here for 7.5 purple ISO orbs, crystal orbs. So that's not very good there, but I do want to talk really quickly about what you're going to need to do for this one. So it's a 6-day event. If we assume that the free claims are going to be the same as usual, then it's 1,000 per person. Maybe it won't be. We'll find out. But otherwise, if that's the case, it's 144,000 for all your members over 6 days, plus the 345,000 from Battling in War. This is roughly 8 war attacks per member per war. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's not 10, it's 8. If some people don't attack, you could maybe have some people do 12, and you could make up for some slackers, that kind of thing. But that's what you need to do generally, and that would give you up to 489,000, which is milestone 17. So you can see there's just over milestone 17. There, you know what? You might get 2 mega gold orbs as an alliance. So not really that good though. Like, they're really being stingy for these events. You're gonna get some team orbs, but frankly, it's not even that many of them to really like make a huge deal. It's not the end of the world if you don't end up doing this. Okay, so let's move on to the main event though. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So the 5 golden rings event. This is the first event for the month of December. It's a 7-day. Actually, you know what? But before we do that, really quick, I do want to cover the chart itself. Just kind of take a look at what's on there and what kind of rewards are up for grabs. You can see at various points here on the right hand side that there are a handful of golden rings. Like I said, they're worth 10,000 milestone points, but there's like you're already getting points for the snow globes and all that. And I think that you're going to be buying these snow globes anyways. So this doesn't really make much of a deal to actually like push your way. Like you don't need to do this. It's also absurd numbers. 260 million gold. There is no cap on the gold spending part of this, which is very concerning to say the least. There are also going to be 4 other orbs, which they've labeled as ring orb 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I will show you in the data mines in a second here what they can. Actually, you know what? I'll just tell you right now. It's flat out. It's in my data mines, but ring orb 1 is basically a red gear orb. Orb 2, I believe, is an ISO orb, a blue ISO orb, and then there's like some teal gear and some other shit. So it's basically ring orb 1, which is going to be some red gear. Maybe you can buy it for 60k gold, and it's a direct 1-to-1 translation there. And I guess technically you'd be doubling up because you'd get it for spending gold and then opening the orb. I don't know how much it's going to cost. That being said, red gear is super abundant in all of the event stores. It's really not that big of a deal. However, on the right-hand side of this, you can see as far as other rewards go, there's going to be a little bit of dark promotion credits. There are these Mephisto Red Star orbs, which is the same stuff that we are getting in-game, right? So it is those Mephisto Red Star orbs that you can see here. When we get there anyways in the turkey orb, right, or the turkey store, right? So it's these kind of things. That's what you're going to be getting as a reward for this event. You can see one of them here. There's also going to be 2 of them down here, but it's at a whopping 100. I don't know, the really crazy weird numbers down here. 124,818,000. I don't know how they came up with these figures, but anyways, there's 2 more orbs down here and 3 at the bottom. It's just an insane amount of gold. This is 500% a gold spending trap. They want you to blow all of your gold on this event so that you don't have any left for all of the reworks from the previous leak video that I kind of laid out. There's going to be a ton of characters that you're going to maybe you're not going to build all of them, but you're going to want to build a lot of them for towards the end of December. And you know there could still be a progression going forward. I don't know if that's going to be a level cap or whatever. We've been talking about that for a while. Again, they're just really trying to kill your gold. As far as the leaderboard goes for this event, right, there's a Diamond Mephisto for the top 1,000. The majority of us are not even going to be scraping that. Otherwise, you do get a little bit of Dark Diamond credits. I mean, I didn't really need that, but there you go. And some purple ISO stuff for the top 10,000. So that's what it is there. And so let's dive into the math itself, right? So what can you expect to get? You know, the web milestone does involve 9 million points. That's how much you're going to get out of that. And 10,000 Ice Queen Gala points, which is the month long of December. You need to spend 600,000 turkeys and snow globes to get there. As far as the free claim, because the numbers are so high, I actually don't know what the free claim is going to be this time around. So I will post this on Monday afternoon when the event goes live, do a little bit of updates there. Really, I don't think it's going to move the needle at all, but there you go. Spending 600,000 turkeys. Let's go to the web milestone. You can see the crap ton of milestone points here. And also they're going to give you 100 of the Moondragon Ultimate Awakened ability, just like the Doctor Strange one from the previous week. So 2 weeks of this is going to get you the Ultimate Awakened ability for free from that crappy orb that was, you know, in this past week, right? 600,000 for just this week. They might continue this for as long as the turkey store is available. We're basically going to be getting 2 events stores simultaneously. I will probably do a separate video on the Snow Globe store itself, though, so keep an eye out for that if you need it. Campaign energy. Sorry, the event is obviously spending gold. Campaign energy, because the Shadow Orb fragments are still continuing for a 3rd week. That's the same orb that we have going right now, which is going to reward the Orcus characters, the Annihilator characters, all that kind of stuff with some dark promo credits on the left-hand side. So the conversion rate for that is very likely to remain the same, which is 4-to-1. The one difference, though, is that you're getting 1,000 points per fragment, which means that you're just taking the number over 7 days and multiplying this by 1,000. And that's how many points that you're getting for this milestone. So 31,000 fragments is the expectation if you're doing 200 cores daily. Okay, that's 4 refreshes every single day. It's 1,100 energy times 4 is 4,400 fragments per day times 7 days is 31,000 multiplied by 1,000, and that gives you 31 million points. Okay, so that's like one part of the puzzle right there. That's 31 million points over 7 days. The spending gold is uncapped. right? So that could go wherever, however, I can't calculate how much you may or may not spend. These are the orbs. Like I said, the ring orb 1 is a red gear orb. I don't know if there's going to be any value. Frankly, I don't know if there's going to be. I don't think there's purple ISO in any of this because it was not in the data mine suggesting that it was. It was like blue 5, that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's going to be of really any value. I don't even know if it's going to be worth pulling any of these orbs, to be honest. It's just a way for you to double dip on your gold. You're getting points for opening the orb and spending the gold to open them because you have to buy these orbs with gold. Kind of crazy. So if you add things together, really it's just this 31 million plus the 9 million gives you 40 million. And where does that get you? That gives you to about milestone 12. So that milestone 12 over here is 43 million. And realistically, that doesn't really get you that much. Because sorry, it does get you one Mephisto Red Star orb, right? It's just not worth going from there down to here, right? Which is 125 million gold rounding. Crazy for 2 more Mephisto Red Star orbs. There is 125,000 snow globes at 100 million gold, but frankly, it's such a high. The bar is so high, and you don't even need half the stuff in here. Yes, there's some red gear stuff in here. Yes, there's a little bit of purple ISO stuff, but it's a pittance compared to, where you could get for a lot easier without having to like liquidate your entire assets of gold. This event is absolutely absurd in my opinion. I think it is just there to squeeze you to spend your gold ahead of something else that is going to be around the bend. And if you've been paying attention to my channel at all, then you know that there's going to be some things coming. And so I want to be properly prepared for that more than actually doing this event. It's entirely up to you. Those are just my thoughts, of course, of the event and what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be taking this that seriously. I'm going to clear the web milestone. I'm going to, I'm probably going to spend a little bit of gold here and there buying the snow globes, right? So it is going to add up a little bit, but I'm not going to go out of my way to burn all my gold just for this event. I'll probably just be buying the snow globes and then every refresh, right? So maybe that's like 1.8 million gold a day. That'll just stack up for an extra 10 million or something over the week. So that's all I really plan to do. So I can't really calculate, what every person is going to do, but it's just not a real huge deal. So final notes for this event. Your progress on this milestone is directly related to how much gold that you're willing to spend. I personally think that beyond spending it on the snow globes, this is an absolute trap milestone event. There are things coming where you will wish that you had more gold. So be careful with what you have. I have, I think, like 40 million gold. What am I at? Nope, almost 40 million gold. I think isn't it Alliance War today, this weekend? So I think I might get a little bit more. But regardless, you're going to want to make sure that you have this for things upcoming in the game. Kahori, right? Kahori's coming up this week. So I guess you could double dip and upgrade Kahori, if you unlock her early and then spend the gold to raise her up, that will count towards the event, right? So I guess there you go. There's some of that. But by and large, I wouldn't go out of your way to blow your entire reserves. Just my thoughts. Let me know what yours are in the comments down below. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. Please heed the warning. That's the end of this video, everyone. Of course, the charts will be on my Discord server after the event goes live tomorrow, though, just so I can confirm some of the other stuff. That's going to be the end of this video, everyone. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Boilon signing out.